Writing an ethical will is writing a love letter to your family. Ethical wills can include personal and spiritual values, hopes, experiences, love, and forgiveness. It may well be one of the most cherished gifts you can give to your family.
Ever since I saw the tape that Nate did before he passed away, I felt that it gave me a lot of good, wonderful memories to remind me of the kinds of life we had and he had.
Well, this experience was really meaningful because I defined some things I never thought of, about me. I haven't reflected upon a lot of the questions you've said.
I think it's a wonderful thing for people at my stage in life or my wife's stage in life, because it is something they can hand down to their kids and their grandchildren and for generations to come. Not only the voice, but the picture.
I think that this was probably the most wonderful idea and gift that our children could have given us. I just...
I have found this one of the most exciting things I've ever done. I feel really good about it. I know my kids know a lot, but I don't think my grandchildren know me all that well, and probably never will. And I think this is something that will be special for them.
One approach to writing an ethical will is to have a topic outline and a number of items to choose from. This method allows you to create a draft in a short time. It is the easiest approach for getting started on creating your ethical will, and you can refine and add to your draft later using writing exercises or through a more open-ended approach like keeping a journal. You might want to use guided writing exercises to help you create content for your ethical will. Over some time, write down ideas, a few words or a sentence or two about things like my beliefs, my opinions, things that I did to act upon my values, something I learned from my grandparents, my parents, my siblings, my spouse, even my children, something I learned from experience, something I am grateful for, my hopes for the future. Approach number 3 says start with a blank sheet of paper. This is the most open-ended approach. Keep a journal or a diary, for it is an excellent way to write about your thoughts and feelings and experiences. Over time, review what you have written. Themes will emerge from which you can create a comfortable structure for your ethical will. This and the next few slides show the beginnings of a few ethical wills that I have collected to help you get an idea on how they might begin and the purpose of such letters.
Presented. This is a videotape for my daughter, Maggie. Hi, Maggie. I'm speaking to you from beyond the grave. Woo! Hope that didn't scare you. Well, Maggie, you're grown up now, and unless you taped over this, you're probably wondering what kind of man your father was. He was a simple man, a kind man, a gentle man who loved his children and... Don't! Hello! Yeah, he's here. Who is this? Bart's friend Milhouse. Bart, get your butt down!
what wisdom would we impart to the world if it was our last chance?
Make me earn it.
A growing number of universities today are asking this exact question by inviting their best professors to give hypothetical last lectures, to think deeply about what matters most to them.
This lecture series used to be called The Last Lecture. If you had one last lecture to give before you died, what would it be? I thought, damn, I finally nailed the venue, and they renamed it.
But for Randy Pausch, a computer science professor at Carnegie Mellon University, the last lecture he delivered this week was more than just an academic exercise. He has pancreatic cancer and expects to live just a few more weeks or months.
If I don't seem as depressed or morose as I should be, sorry to disappoint you. And I assure you, I am not in denial. I am in phenomenally good health right now. I mean, it's the greatest thing of cognitive dissonance you will ever see is the fact that I am in really good shape. In fact, I'm in better shape than most of you.
On September 18th, here on the Carnegie Mellon campus, his last lecture was titled, How to Achieve Your Childhood Dreams.
There is a natural tendency within us to try and make God who we think he is, or who we think he ought to be. If all is well in our world, our view of God is unchallenged. He is good, he is loving, he is fair. But when things start to go awry, that is when our true view of God is revealed. We think God is not good, or that he is unjust, or that he is not in control, because hurricanes destroy whole cities. Children are mistreated and abused. Wars break out and innocent people are killed. Or women get cancer and die, leaving their children without a mother and their husbands heartbroken.